Hey mama to be, welcome to this newborn baby essentials video. I'm so excited to film this. In this video, I will show and tell. So I'm not just gonna point to a photo and reference it. I'm actually going to demonstrate what it sounds like, what it looks like, what it feels like, how big it is. This is my second child and I am 35 weeks pregnant. I did make quite a few purchases because I know I have a toddler and I'm buying these purchases to make life easy for everyone. So anyway, let's get into it. All of the links are in the description below, so let's go. This is a nappy cream applicator. The idea is that it would stick on your table, Bumco. I got this from Amazon. For me, I wouldn't want to apply nappy cream skin to skin from my fingernails and my fingers to my child's bum. And especially having a toddler from home, there could be a virus or bacteria going around and I wouldn't want that underneath my fingernails. So I just think that this is more of a safety thing and a good practice, best practice hygiene. And you can also use this with pseudo cream or any other branded nappy cream. Infrared ear thermometer. There are so many thermometers out there in the market, and my rationale for you to get the ear one is that doctors actually use the ear, not the forehead one, and they don't do the armpit one. And so I'm going to buy what the doctors use. So check this one out. There are many different brands out there, but this one's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely a lifetime purchase, so definitely invest in a really good one. And yeah, you can check the temperature for your child, toddler, even yourself. I wanted to show you this. This is so cool. This is like a hip carrier. Okay, I'll stand up in a second. This goes around your waist, and then there's a belt to support that as well. And this is beneficial if your baby is a little bit older and you are traveling, but you don't want to use the carrier, because this one can be a bit of a mission. But if you're just at the airport or you're on the go, okay, forgive me. Oh my goodness, forgive me. I'm pregnant now, so probably not going to look amazing. Okay, there's Velcro here, just like that. All right, and then you'll have your baby here while holding your baby, and you can do something safe with one hand. But check this out, I got this. There's heaps of this available on Amazon, and it shifts the weight from your hips to this carrier. You'll find that your baby just wants to be held. Your baby just wants to be with you. And even if I put the baby seat, like baby bouncer, like right near the kitchen, it's like, you can see me, right? You know, I'm here, mommy's here. They still cry, and maybe I'm just a sucker for the cries, and you know, I'll pick up my baby and I'll do anything for her. But you can't do things. You can't really be productive when you can hear your child like screaming, like literally screaming. And they get to an age, even like 5 months, where they really test their scream, like it's high pitch. So this is very beneficial. And again, I have a toddler, so I might have to be like, you know, holding baby, but maybe playing with my toddler at the same time. I might have to craft with her, sing with her. And so this is a really cool, like, I think it's a funky product. So this just came in the mail. Thank you, Amazon. So I had to just reshoot. This is a self-feeding neck pillow for baby. I wouldn't recommend this for the newborn phase. I wouldn't use it for the newborn phase. I would use it where my baby can hold up his neck as well as he's quite independent. So what you do, you put an anti-colic narrow kind of ish bottle in here, and then you put this around their neck and they can drink. It is so cool. Look, there's 2 buttons, but I'll press it in for you. 1 second. So it's not too bad. I saw this on YouTube of that family that has 5 kids, that has 5 babies. And I saw that they have to feed and burp and change nappies for 5 kids, and all of them had this. And sometimes they would probably like prop it up on maybe like a muslin wrap to make it a little bit higher, you know, just to support them. But you know, again, depending on how big they are, you can adjust. But it's quite firm. This pillow's firm. Even at the tail end, it's very firm. It's not like soft. And it's so cute. I love the color. But yeah, check it out. Check out the link below. Probably not an essential. Maybe this is more of a like a luxury or like, you know, I guess non-necessary but cool item to get. The reason why I chose to get it is because when I had my first baby, I had to wear this because I had repetitive strain injury, RSI, and I was holding bottles 5 times, 6 times a day. Well, how many hours, and you know, if there's 24 hours in a day, 12 hours awake, so I was holding like 8 bottles a day like that. Constantly washing, constantly picking up baby, and I had real referring pain down my wrist. So the reason why I bought this is just to support me feeding baby, as well as juggling toddler, still cooking, still cleaning, but I will 100% watch my baby boy when he's feeding. I wouldn't leave him unattended. He'll be on my lap, he'll be on a pillow, he'll be propped up on a pillow. I'll use an anti-colic bottle, and yeah. So if you want to review, if you want me to review all of these items, you know, after my baby boy is born, you know, 6 months later, comment below. I'd love to, you know, hear from you. So yeah, this is more of a, you know, maybe impulse buy, but it wasn't that expensive. So yeah, check it out. Neck self-feeding pillow. Okay, this is the Fisher Price Calming Vibes Hedgehog Soother. Bit of a handful. It's pretty much like a musical / vibration device, and I know there's a lot of Fisher Price and other tech gadgets that have this, or they light up. I don't want the light up one, and here are the features where you can put the volume levels. You can either have it vibrate with music, or just vibrate, or just music, right? Sorry, you can't hear it. I'll just put the music on. I pretty much got this for the vibrating effect, Put it in here and put it in the, I know you're not supposed to have anything in the crib, in the bed, but I find that instead of tapping them and patting them, like what you will do to soothe your baby, infant, toddler, eventually you slow it down, and then I use this even for my toddler, and you just place it in the cot, just in the corner, and it vibrates the mattress, and then she still thinks I'm there like patting her. Bathing essentials. We're renting as well. We can't really change the shower head, but you need this. You need like a handheld, hands-free shower thing. And then I think you can buy like an accessory where it hooks onto the bathtub or your shower. And so I got this from Amazon. And it comes with all the parts, but it doesn't fit our actual shower tap right now. So we have to go to Bunnings, which is like a warehouse store here in Australia, and get like the adjustable tap thing. So yeah. If you can't do that, if you can't fix that, just get a bucket with the soft thing, and it's easier to pour on baby's head and avoid their eyes. I got the expression kit. Okay. My biggest regret, I guess, for my first baby is that I didn't breastfeed long enough. I wasn't educated around lactation. And I gave colostrum for the first two days, of course, and I was using a breast pump for the first 2 weeks. So I'm glad that my baby girl got, you know, the first breast milk from me. However, I stopped breastfeeding after 2 weeks. So that's probably kind of like, I guess my regret would be like, again, just not educating myself, not being more aware of this part of the top. You know, there's so many things to learn, right, with a child, but lactation. So get this kit. I'll link it below. If you're from Australia, I'll link below Milky Goodness. But if you're from somewhere else, I'll put it on Amazon. It comes with syringes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to express or harvest colostrum around 37 weeks or 38 weeks beforehand, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. So I'll show you what's in the kit, especially if you're Aussie. I've got an assortment of syringes. So I'm trying to hold up the box and I'm trying to hold up the products. 1 second. All right, check this out. I'm assuming these ones are for the early stages when baby's like literally like 2 hours old. So this is 1 millimeter. I also got 3 millimeter, 10 millimeter, maybe like day 2 when you can collect a lot more colostrum. Sorry, 3 millimeter again. I think I showed that before. And 5 millimeter. So yeah, I can definitely put down here the inclusions of what you get. So in total, this kit has 11 syringes. If you are familiar with the brand called Haka, I can also link that below to my Amazon. Haka also do soft silicone syringes, but these ones look like hard plastic. So we'll see. I'm actually keen to try out the Haka one as well. I might go to the Baby Bunting store. So it comes with lids, just like that. Okay. Oh, and these are already sanitized or sterilized. So it's cool because it's in like the medical packaging, you know. And this also comes with, what else? Oh, also, sorry, this is also a measuring cup. So if I am expressing colostrum and I just decide to make it drip in here, I can collect it with a syringe. Here is a really cool like magnet to remind myself of, what to fridge, what to thaw, what to freeze. And it also comes with labels. I think the Haka one also comes with labels, date, time, and just a little like info card on antenatal colostrum, hand expressing. An electric or battery run nail filer. Honestly, don't use a nail scissors. You will cut them. I have tried so many times. My husband has tried so many times, and like we clipped her skin and it was an actual dent in her fingernail because there's kind of no distance or any difference between their fingernail and their skin. It's so put together and it's so scary and you don't want to see blood everywhere. So just get it. You know what? You can always pass this on to a friend. You can put this on Facebook Marketplace. You can sell it. Like, don't stinge out. It's worth it. You don't want to hurt your child. This is a footrest for when traveling on a plane. Not a baby essential, but it is a life hack. I'll show some clips, but it hangs on the tray in front of you on the plane, and then you can put your feet here and your feet is elevated so that you're able to hold your baby or infant toddler. It's so convenient if you have a red eye or a night flight. We use this from Bali to Australia, Bali to Sydney, and lifesaver. So a baby and a toddler always needs to be held, right? And even when you're sleeping too, you need to put something underneath your feet to elevate your knees. So this is perfect. Again, you can squish it up and you put it in here. I got this from Amazon Australia. I do find that Amazon Australia doesn't have everything, and as an Aussie it's frustrating because there's so many cool things out there and we have to wait from things from either China or the US. Sometimes you have to pay for extra shipping, which is not fair, but I think as Amazon in Australia is getting better. So yeah, look how cool that is. So small. Swaddle's Velcro Swaddle. I cannot reinforce this enough. I am not going to use the angel ones. The angel ones like that. No. This one keeps your baby tight and warm and cozy, and it reflects the room. Like, there's like no room in here. My baby can't even like move his hand from here to here. I can feel him like kicking and he just can't move. So you need to use this in the first 4 weeks. And I've got 2 sizes. One small, one medium. Okay, now hear me out. You'll find that your baby from 2 months to 4 months is in this awkward phase, right? They're still a newborn, but they're not like newborn, right? They're 2 months. 2 months to 4 months, right? And sleep training doesn't kick in until 4 months, right? But sleep training is when you kind of like give them shorter naps in the day so that they sleep through the night. So 2 months to 4 months is this awkward phase where they're kind of like, are you tired? Why are you crying? Are you thirsty? Are you tired? Do you want to play? Are you bored? And I find if you get the medium size or the large size, you just wrap them up, pop a dummy, and just let them chill. Okay, this is a fabric shaver, not so much a newborn essential, but it is a hack. So you'll find that you're pregnant, you'll buy things on Facebook Marketplace, family, friends give you things that are secondhand. And what you can do is you fabric shave the material or the clothes or the linen that you get, and it's pretty much brand new. So I'll show you. And then in here, you can just dispose the lint, and it's such a handy thing. Also, if you have like baby clothes that you want to give to someone else, and before giving it to them, you can make it brand new and do that. But this helps with the swaddles, the linen, the muslin wraps, the towels. Definitely check it out. These are like drawer softeners, I think. Door slammer thingies. It's not baby essential, but it's just a life hack. What you do, oopsies. You put these on your drawers, on the doors of where the drawers are, whether it's your kitchen or the baby nursery furniture. And it's just so that if your drawers slide and make that noise, it doesn't wake up your baby. Because I'm gonna need this because my baby's gonna be with us in our room, and oh my gosh, it's falling down. You've got my husband's stuff, baby stuff, and then my stuff. So if it's like 8 o'clock at night and baby's sleeping, then like I've gotta be very quiet. So check these out. Moisture absorbers. I know it's a home hack, not so much a baby hack. But if you do the blackout blinds, or even just, you know, any stage of your baby's life, you do need to ensure that there's no moisture in that room, because mold, oh my God, that's like my #1 enemy. Sometimes you don't want mold on the side of your crib or the side of the mattress or the sides of your cupboards, especially in winter in Australia, like you're cranking up the heater. And whether it's your room or your baby's room, you gotta invest in these and change it like every couple of months, because dew, not only just moisture, but dew can also build up in your baby's room. And you've got to place like 3 of them, maybe in each corner of the room, especially like up top. So it's got that, you know. These are actually not that expensive either. So bibs. You need bibs. Now, there's bibs like this, and there's like so many different cool size bibs. Sometimes they have the buttons. Now, you need the Velcro bibs when they are a newborn, because they can't support their own neck. They're already like this, and then you're trying to like lift up their head, and then like you're trying to like put this around their neck. It's like, you know, and then you gotta button it. Like, what a mission. So stick to these Velcro ones. White or gray is perfect, because if you have another child in the future, it's, you know, gender neutral, right? Again, I don't care. My son can have pink bibs, that's fine. And then the bibs that are thicker with the buttons, they're perfect for when your baby is crawling. And so that's like after 6 months, right? Yes, you'll get heaps of bibs from presents and gift sets and your baby shower and things like that. And they can show up in different sizes, thicknesses with the buttons. That's fine. You can even just use these as like wiping. But yeah, buttons are so frustrating, because you know why? Hear it, like you actually have to press down on it, right? You have to go like behind their neck, and then you have to go like, you know, and sometimes the baby's like, nah, and they quickly want the bottle. So if you just quickly just slip this around them without like, you know, annoying them, it's easy. And then you find that it's too low. Okay, this is a tip. It's too low, right? Like I said, milk and saliva is dripping. So you can just like go like that, like you hold it up to their chin. So it's, you know, and I do a lot of visits to my mother-in-law's place. So I need so many bibs, like for traveling, for the diaper bag, for home, and they're always in the bucket soaking, or they're always washing. Now, you do need heaps of bibs. I mean like 20. Look how many I have here. The reason why you need a lot is because you cannot leave it around your house, or you can't just leave it in the laundry unwashed, because saliva has enzymes in it, and if you leave it, it gets mold. So I've actually saved some of these. Thankfully, you can't see any mold on them, well, because it's gone, or I either threw it out. But they drool so much that usually the part around their neck, their chin, if you don't wash it and you left it behind the couch and you're like, oh my God, I found a bib, you'll find black dots. And sometimes you can't even save it. Like I've tried the whole white vinegar. I've tried soaking it in proper like white, you know, what's it called? Vanish, all those different brands that can remove stains. Yeah, mold is a stain, but it's also like a fungus. It's bacteria. It's gross. So just throw it. But yeah, so my recommendation is have a lot and do the wash every day. Every day, do a cycle, and always use the dryer to dry it. Because if it doesn't dry, then it also can build up of mold. So